Hey guys, today we're working on addition. When it comes to addition, it shouldn't be something that's too challenging, although I know it has its days, especially when we're adding like 9 and 8. That can feel like, ugh. But you've been doing it since kindergarten, and it's pretty much the same practice all the time, except in 3rd grade, we add another digit to your number, so making it a 3-digit number plus a 3-digit number, which can feel bigger, but it's the same skills through and through each place value. Some important words we're going to be using is add-in, and add-in is a number you add. So when we're adding, we add add-ins. So an add-in plus another add-in will equal a sum. A sum is what you get when you add add-ins, and you can add more than one add-in. We've all added 3, 4, 5 numbers before. So add-ins are the numbers you're adding, like 7 and 5 equals 12. So these are my add-ins, and that is my sum, okay? Okay, when you are adding, there are several properties. We don't talk about them a lot, but they do exist in math. So I'm just gonna go over them really quick with you. One of them is called commutative property, which is something you've done your whole life and you just didn't know it was actually called that. This is also in multiplication, which is coming up in the fall. But commutative property means no matter what order you put your add-ins in, you're gonna get the same sum. So here's your addition example and here's your multiplication example. So like for instance, 2 plus 5 equals 7, right? And if I switch my two add-ins, so I put the 5 in the front and the 2 in the back, my sum is the same. So no matter where I put my add-ins, my sum is the same, and that's called commutative property, okay? Another property we have in addition is called the identity property, and that means a number plus 0 will equal that other number, like the original number you had. So if my add-in is 4 and I add 0, my answer will be 4. This is called the identity property. And I tell kiddos, it makes you think of like identity means like me. So if I'm me and I add nothing, I'm still me, right? And in multiplication, we have identity property, but it doesn't look like this. But in addition, it looks like this. It's a number plus 0 will equal the number you had in the beginning, okay? And with commutative property, I put the 0 in the front, the 4 in the back, and I still get 4. So this is also identity property. And me switching it around is commutative property. There's one more property that looks like a high school kid does it, and it's called associative property, which means putting your addition problem into groups. So 6, 3, and 4, and then I'm going to write it again, 6, 3, and 4. These are my add-ins I'm going to use. I'm going to add them together. In an expanded notation, we use what's called parentheses, which helps me solve problems first. So in this equation, or it's called an expression, in this expression, I'm going to add the 6 and the 3 first. And then in this back expression, I'm going to add the 3 and the 4 first. I should get the same answer. So these should equal each other. So I'm going to start with this one first. 6 and 3 is 9. I have not used this yet, so I bring it down. 3 and 4 is 7. I have not used this yet, so I just bring it down, and these should still be equal. 9 plus 4 is 13, and 6 plus 7 is 13, so these are equal. So changing the order I do it in by putting them into groups is called associative property, okay? Okay, so those are the 3 properties of math. You've been doing them for a long time. I just gave them a name. This one's probably the newest one, but don't stress this because it just means that this side will equal this side no matter what problems you solve first, okay? And you've been doing this one your whole life, switching the add-ins around. You've been doing that. Now I'm just giving it a name. Okay, so let's just go over some addition practice. 752 plus, I don't know, 296. We always start in the ones place. So 2 plus 6 is 8. I like to tell my kiddos, this is not a 5. It's a 5 in the tens place, so I say 50. So 50 plus 90 is 140, right? So 50 and 90 is 140. So what you want to do is you want the 0, actually, no, the 4 is in the 10, so the 4 goes here in the tens place. This 1 is in the hundreds, so you need to put it in the hundreds place, okay? So now we have 100 plus 800, 100 plus 700, which is 800, and then 800 plus 200 is 1,000. So my 1 actually goes over here because technically this is my thousands place, right? Okay, so 1 plus nothing is 1. So my answer is 1,048. So these are my add-ins, and this is my sum.